I'm about to show you how to make YouTube videos that convert like crazy. Because after generating my clients over $10 million on YouTube, we've experimented with every single kind of YouTube video. And there is one that makes way more money than any others. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what it is, how it works, and how you can use it to start closing a ton of high ticket clients for your coaching, consulting, or agency business. Let's dive in. So the YouTube video that converts like crazy is challenge and case study videos. A challenge video is a video where you document yourself going through some sort of transformation. And if you're a business owner, that transition will normally be the transition that you take your clients through from start to finish, whether that be going from $0 to $10,000 a month, $10,000 to $100,000 a month, no leads to leads, whatever it may be, whatever your service is. And you're essentially going to document that in real time. Now, you can see some examples of these here. First, we have this one. I tried selling digital products for 90 days, 1.1 million views. Then we have this one by Jordan Welch. I tried dropshipping for 1 week, 1.6 million views. Then we have one by one of my clients, Eric, not sleeping until I book 30 SMA appointments, live cold calling, 16,000 views. This video generated him 6 figures. Then you have this video by me. I tried SMA for 30 days. This one video generated me 6 figures. Now, this type of video is difficult, but it converts like crazy. And I guarantee if you put in the effort to make this video, you're going to set yourself apart from 99% of other coaches and absolutely convert a ton of people because no one is simply willing to make this content. And realistically, if you follow the structure that I'm about to lay down in this video, it's actually not that hard to make. And this is by far the best video that you can make for conversions. It makes you a ton of money and it builds a ton of trust. It also builds a lot of credibility. It also solves your viewers' problems, creates competitive advantages, and it has broad appeal to a niche audience. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, for example, Jordan Welch. He is making a video about dropshipping. However, he is also getting 1.6 million views in the dropshipping niche, which is unheard of. If you made a video about how to dropship, the chances of that getting 1 million views are extremely low. However, this challenge type of video is much easier to get views on. And the thing is, these are all targeted views. These are all people interested in dropshipping, which Jordan sells a course for. Same thing with my client, Eric, right? He sells an SMA coaching program. He was able to get 16,000 views from people who are interested in cold calling, which is a very niche topic. Same thing for me with SMA. I was able to get 66,000 views in SMA as someone who was just starting off in SMA. And this video went on to sign me a client that would make me over 6 figures. So how can you actually make this video? Well, let me show you. We are going to go to this video that I made. I tried SMA for 30 days and I'm going to show you exactly how I made it. So if we go into the script, you can see exactly how I structured this. So I know this looks complicated, but it's actually not. All I'm doing is I'm having a really good intro, right? So we have an intro modeled off of Nicholas Crystal, who is just another YouTuber who I modeled. And here's how I structured the intro. I won't lie to you. Online business is hard. Sometimes it can feel like you're sprinting at full speed and going nowhere. Times when we feel like we're sacrificing ourselves to make this big idea come to life. Store after store, product after product, and platform after platform. Now, I want to be successful, and I know I can. Service-based businesses are often said to be the easiest to start. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to be building out a social media marketing agency to see how much money I can make. What I'm doing here is I'm essentially relating to the audience because a lot of these people who are watching this are more beginners. And by the way, the challenges are not just for beginners. I just happen to have a beginner-focused channel at the time. Then what I'm doing is I'm empathizing with their pain, store after store, product after product. People have tried and failed. From there, what I'm doing is I'm giving them a solution. So service-based businesses are often the easiest to start. That also sets the frame for the video. Then I'm setting the right expectations on the videos. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to be building out a social media marketing agency to see how much money I can make. All of these little check marks are just B-roll shots because I was doing a very high production intro. You don't really need to do that. Obviously, it's better if you can make a more cinematic and engaging video, but you don't need to do that. You really just need to sit down and talk to the camera, but you can take a look at the B-roll if you'd like. From there, we structure it into 3 acts. We structure it into a 3-act structure, and I'll pop up a little diagram of a 3-act structure on screen right now. But essentially what this is basically just a storytelling framework. Act 1 is the start. Act 2 is where things ramp up. And then Act 3 is the climax and the takeaways. Very simple. As you can see, it's not a very complicated script. Really, all I'm doing is I have one little scripted line, and then I basically just have a bunch of bullet points. First, I needed to find what service. I made sure I covered that. I put it on a checkbox, and then I covered it. Then I find out where I need a competitive advantage, just making sure I have that point in the video. Then how do I do outreach? From there, I go into the outreach section, which is kind of around like plot point 1. That's like where we're starting to get into the challenge. Basically, you're just doing a linear progression of the challenge. Outreach montage, coffee shops, wake up transition. I landed my first call, then the website, go ahead and build my website, figure out how I can separate myself from the market. Not many other short form agencies have websites. Agencies call it short form growth, graphic designer, and then go into Act 2 where I'm nervous. I get on my first client call. You want to show emotion in these because people want to feel you. The whole point of this video is to connect, to show people your skills and show them that you can actually grow a business or do whatever you're coaching on. So then I go into the coaching call, I close the coaching call, and then I go into fulfilling the service. Pain, it's so much work. It's really good to add pain or like a negative part right before the climax, because that makes the climax so much more powerful. You think about a roller coaster, if it just went up, it wouldn't be fun. You need to have a roller coaster going up, down, and that makes it so much more fun for the audience to follow along because they're going through this emotional roller coaster with you. So then I go into the pain, it's so much work, go back home, call a friend, and then I basically start to solve that pain. Act 3 builds up, and now we're getting to the climax where I finally get that Stripe payment, made my first $3,000. And that's the big pinnacle of the video. You want to show the outcome that your prospects want on this video. And then I just end the video off by doing some takeaways. People really like that, what I learned, how to be successful, stuff like that. And this video got 66,000 views just from this little tiny content plan. You really want to create this challenge video about the exact client transformation that you help people with. And instead of doing it yourself, you can also show you transforming a client in real time, because all this video is basically a case study, whether that be a case study for yourself or a case study for someone else. For example, I built a stranger a 10,000 a month SMMA, or you could do it yourself and do I tried dropshipping on TikTok for 30 days, which is a video that I made, which got 215,000 views and made me a lot of money. So those are the real two ways to structure this. And then you want to move on to your CTA. Okay, so from here, it's very important that we have a really good CTA, because we want to actually convert people from this video, right? We don't just want to get views, we want to get clients. So how do we turn people into a client? We structure it like this. It should usually be about 3 lines. So 1, 2, and 3. And in the first line, you're going to do a call out. If you are looking to make $100,000 a month plus from YouTube, so boom, that would be my call out. Then you go into line 2, which is telling people what you offer. For me, that would be like, we can book you 3 to 5 qualified booked sales calls per day from YouTube using our free course funnel. So that would be my service. And then what we do in the final line is we tell them to take an action or a CTA. So I would say, if you want to fast track your growth on YouTube and make a ton of money from your channel, then click the link below, schedule a time with my team, and we'll talk to you soon. So that would be the CTA, telling the people to actually take an action. So the overall CTA framework works like this. It works very well. Keep it nice, short, and simple. You don't want to take away from the video too much, but you want to have a clear call to action with a clear value add. Now from there, if that is not enough to get them to book a call, then what we want to do is send them to a conversion asset after this video. What is a conversion asset? Well, it's essentially a video that is meant to convert people. So this is a video we did for Joel, made him over $1 million. And this is basically a free course video where we send people to a funnel page that has a completely free 18-hour course that he used to charge like 10 grand for, now gives it away completely for free. What we do is we collect emails on this, give people the option to book into a calendar, and basically have them be nurtured by a ton of value in the free course until they convert. So that is a conversion asset. This is just a video sending to the funnel page. And then another type of conversion asset is a story video. And this video is essentially just a 10 to 20 minute video that breaks down your story, start to finish, the transformation that you've gone through, and basically telling people exactly how you found success and how they can work with you if they want to get the same. Then we also have the VSL video. This video has just under 500 views, but it's made me around $30,000 to $50,000, right? Which is absolutely ridiculous. And this is basically just a video that sells people on your service. It calls them out, tells them what their problem is, tells them the solution, and then tells them why they need you in order to achieve that solution. And that sends to a landing page as well. And after they get one of your videos, they'll keep getting more and more of your videos until they reach 7 hours of watch time, which is the average time it takes someone to buy from you. So I'd recommend filming this video in real time, and I'd recommend putting a lot of effort into it. Ideally, if you can do one every quarter, that's a very, very good video just to make that drives up your revenue by a ton. And if you want my help growing your channel, growing your business, and making these kind of videos that actually get you a ton of high ticket clients, then click the link below. And if you're not ready to do that and want to learn a little bit more about what we do, then watch this video next. Thanks and have a good one.